See, what color are your eyes? I can't see your eyes with your shades on. Thanks, brother. My Korean brother. Hi, caw.
What in the?
Now we got a bird at the table. The action's going on Ray Khartoumi, but he's going to fold this one into Steve Sung from Southern California. He's also made 4 times out of final table on the World Poker Tour, and he goes out.
Shannon here with the King 10. We'll raise it up on the cutoff to 70,000.
Into Frank, who lives in Vegas, 59 years old. Former Navy guy. He's got ace-9. And, oh no, the chicken has hit the felt.
Party foul.
Oh, come on, Frank.
No mark, no mark.
Just a little bit of a stain.
This is new felt. I will eat this still. This is brand new felt, Andrew. I will eat this still. It dropped on the table. It's brand new felt.
Why is Andrew judging Frank's eating habits? And who's Andrew?
I'm coming out of my shell.
Must have a good immune system.
Jonathan.
Been very tight at this final table, just trying to find a spot to get some chips in good. Makes this call. And King 10 deuce top 2 pair for Shannon. In many scenarios, I would like to see a check with top 2 pair when you kill the board this much, but because Frank is kind of passive and Jonathan is very short, I think Shannon should just bet his hand as he has here. He's gone with a small bet.
He's going to chase the chicken man out. And of course, Jonathan, not much here either. Has to fold the hand, so there you go. Shannon Shore picking up that one. There's his fans in the audience.
Shannon, how much you got now?
2.45.
So Steve needs to be very mindful of Shannon's stack. Steve is in 3rd chip position, Shannon solidly in 2nd, and everyone else well behind him. So Steve is in a spot where he's a little bit locked up from taking risks because he can really move up the pay ladder just by the short stacks going out.
Shannon going to raise 65,000 with the Jack-9 of clubs. Frank behind him with the pair of 4s. He will just make the call. Brent going to go away. Jonathan goes out. Ray Khartoumi also folding. So 2-way action. Shannon and Frank, the 2 chip leaders, going to compete. Here comes the first 3. Flop is an ace-10-10.
Interesting flop. So Shannon has 3 to a straight and flush. But with the 10s out there, you don't want to build a pot as the 2nd chip stack against the chip leader. So I like the check from Shannon. Frank checks behind. Now Shannon open-ended on the turn. Neither player with a spade, so he's going to take a little stab here. And I like this. I don't really think his hand is quite good enough to check call, but you have some equity to win, and Frank is playing too many hands, so let's make a bet.
What color are your eyes, Shannon? What color are they? $155. $155.
Frank is going to make kind of an ambitious call. I would like this if he had the 4 of spades, but Frank likes to get sticky, and he's feeling confident, so here we go.
River card's at 10.
Great card for Frank. I think Shannon will shut down, and I like this, because Frank has been a little bit on the passive side, plus he is sticky, like we said.
Frank must wager a little bit here.
Yeah, Frank must not wager. Frank cannot get called by a worse hand, but won't make any better hands fold. So Frank can't wager and win chips by doing that.
$215.
Frank is going to make this bet. He thinks it's a value bet, but
He's right. You know, he is right. It's just
what are you going to get called with
Exactly.
unless you're beat?
Nice one.
Shannon's going to lay it down.
Play online poker for real cash and prizes at WPT Global. Sign up for free today using bonus code YT32 and get a $1,200 deposit bonus.
Shannon Shore in second chip position. Now look at this. Frank won't play that.
a little bit tight there
Yeah.
from Frank. He's in a great chip position to push this table around, but he is enjoying his beer and his chicken right now and the moment.
Jonathan going out and Ray Khartoumi, who hasn't picked up many hands tonight.
Well, I pick on you, Shannon. You picked on me 3 times already. I fold.
Ray really is all bark and no bite. You know, he like trash talks people. Oh, I'm gonna get you, and then he makes a tight fold, just over and over.
Steve Song, though, has made this call, and Shannon with the real hand at the table. Ace Queen has popped it up. Quick call by Steve.
Good raise by Shannon. Good call from Steve. These guys are second and third in chips, so they should be a little more cautious than usual here as we see a 9-4 juice flop where Steve has drawn out on Shannon.
Yep, Shannon not hitting anything there. But that's not going to slow him down. He's going to make a bet. Looks like 80,000.
I don't know about this, Vince. I get what Steve is going for because you want to deny your opponent's equity if he has overcards, and you kind of want to protect this weak pair you have, but also you're third in chips against the guy who's second in chips with a bunch of short stacks around the table. You really don't want to build a big pot with medium strength hands.
Well, he's creative, that's for sure. 6 on the turn. Let's see if Steve will continue. Wow, 400,000. He's going to make a believer out of Shannon. Yes, he is.
Gonna work.
Yes,
but
it is.
I would just like to go down as not a supporter of that one, Vince, because I think it is a very unnecessary gamble at the wrong moment.
It's the right moment here because he's raking in the chips and doing quite well as Shannon Shore takes a gulp. Blinds are 15 and 30 at this point. 6 players remain. Action on Brent Roberts. He has hobbies of tennis, racquetball, dancing, biking, he says. Lives in Vegas, and he folds the hand. To Jonathan. And he's going to fold his hand. Now Ray. Nope, he won't stick around. Steve now with an ace-4. He will raise to 65,000.
Steve raising into the big blind of Frank.
Hey, you want me to call 365? Steve, what color are your eyes? I can't see your eyes with your shades on. Thanks, brother. My Korean brother.
What in the?
Now we got a bird at the table. He's going to make this call with the king 6. Flop is a king 10-3, so the chicken man gets the kings and will check it.
You know, there's that famous scene in Rounders where Teddy KGB is playing with the Oreo, and that's his tell. I wonder if Frank is going to have bird noises for certain strengths of hands, and that's his key tell that we just found.
Steve got to bet 55.
See, now it's a much weaker, you know, bird call, although he's actually improved, so maybe there's an opposite thing going on. I don't know.
Jack of diamonds on the turn. Steve doesn't have a diamond, doesn't have a pair. Frank, of course, with kings and a diamond. Now checks it again.
I like that flop bet from Steve. You know, Frank's been pretty cautious and straightforward post-flop. I think you'll get him to give up when he doesn't have anything there. And I like that he shut down after that.
Another diamond gives Frank unnecessary flush at this point. He's going to check it.
Frank is playing a lot of offsuit hands out of the big blind here. I like this check from Steve.
Yeah, they go
and
check.
He does not waste chips trying to bluff Frank off of a flush.
Down the hatch it goes. No, he won't do it. He goes out. Now Steve Sung also folding.
Over to Shannon with an ace on the button.
He's going to raise it. Makes it 75 to go. And Frank the Tank, his entourage of tanksters in the audience, gets out of the way, and Brent picks up the ladies. The pair of queens.
Brent going with the small re-raise here, hoping that Shannon might make some kind of 4-bet bluff and put it in over the top, but no, Shannon gets out of the way.
Brent with the queens doesn't get all the money he wants, but he's happy. Here's his wife, Jasenia, in the audience.
They're now Vegas locals. Brent, a longtime friend of mine in the poker world.
All right, the blinds are 20 and 40. Big blind Annie is 40,000 as well. Couple folds. And Frank the Tank gets the kings. Okay, so the card's livening up here.
Frank's like, I got kings, I got a drink to this.
He's stacking the beers.
Wow, I like the pause. Just taking his time.
We're at Forte now.
Gets a little suspicious if you've been raising smoothly prior to this, so I kind of think that the professionals behind Frank might find this a little odd. He's even used a time bank chip just on raising pre-flop with kings.
That time bank is just going wild.
Jonathan calls out that there's something a little off about that.
I did? Okay. No worries.
Okay, Frank pretending like didn't realize what was happening. He's so excited he has kings. Where's that chicken bone, though? Put that to rest for a while? Who knows where it could be at this
Maybe he
point?
finished it.
Now, Brent with fours. He's making this call, and behind him, Jonathan with an ace-10 of clubs.
This is pretty annoying for Jonathan. You know, he's just been so card dead at this final table, and now, with his last 5 blinds, runs into kings with ace-10 suited. So he's waited for the spot, and he's finally found it, but he's way behind it. Frank is celebrating the call he knows he's gonna make. This is crazy.
There he is. How did I miss you?
Ray gets out of their way, so back on Frank.
Good fold, Frank.
I would like to put all of my chips on a wooden boat, send them out to sea.
You're in.
That means he raises over the top.
Alrighty.
All in. They turn up the cards.
Should I add equity and stand up?
John, let's both stand up.
Dude, you're not at risk at all, but okay. I don't want to give you that. All right.
Good luck, buddy.
Good luck, brother.
Thanks. I know you mean it.
I do. I mean,
Chicken man
I'll never get mad about what cards come or whatever, you know.
hoping to knock out Jonathan here.
I would like a 1. We need a 1.
Ace 10-10 flop. Ace 10-10.
Ace 10-10. Oh, to give yourself a
Yeah,
swing.
I'll leave the door open for myself.
And let's see this flop. And that ace 9-3, so Jonathan hits his ace on the flop.
So far.
That's the first crushing blow for Frank here tonight. He's a little taken back.
No suits.
Jonathan looking good. Has to dodge that king now. 4 on the turn.
1 more.
Brent is kicking himself right now. I mean, he can't actually call this, but if for some reason Frank decides to call instead of rejam, Brent gets him.
And the river card is a deuce, so Jonathan gonna double up.
You know I mean it too, you know.
Las Vegas local looks down at ace 7 and says, nope, I don't want to do it. And here is Jonathan. Ace king.
You know, he's kind of on the fence between just raising and shoving.
All in.
And I like his decision to shove with Frank in the big blind. Frank seems willing to make some looser calls, so maybe you get called from a worse ace here.
Everyone going out, even Shannon. And now, let's see what Frank has.
First one's not very good.
Probably not going to be a calling hand.
8-6 of hearts.
This so-called 590 we speak of?
Will they increase or be put at risk?
Nah, just barely.
Frank seems to be thinking about
90,
this.
we're at 40, that's 12. I've got 2 out there, that's 10 more. I have 90.
Whoa!
Alrighty.
Well, he is going to call this.
Access. Ace king.
Two live, two live.
I'm gonna do the standing up thing again. Sorry. It seems to work.
Come hug me again.
Hug again?
Come hug me again.
All right.
Still a lot of love.
Good luck, brother.
Cheers.
What's king in Dutch?
Koning.
Here we go with the flop. Let's see what happens. A 6 on the flop. That gives Frank the lead.
Koning.
Jonathan now drawing to an ace or a king. Frank solidly in the lead. And the 6 on the turn will end this. There you see Jonathan say it's over.
Unbelievable.
Full house for Frank.
What a way to go out.
Oh, ace.
Play online poker for real cash and prizes at WPT Global. Sign up for free today using bonus code YT32 and get a $1,200 deposit bonus.
Around the horn we go. Shannon Shore also folding into Frank.
Frank in the small blind with Jack 3 offsuit.
And he is going to play in some form, it appears. Yes, he's just going to call, though. Brent Roberts with an 8-5 of clubs.
That's as far as I go, as if that's called angling. I mean, I didn't pick and go like this, you know?
Okay. No raise. Flop is a Jack 10-5. Frank hitting jacks.
Top pair for Frank, bottom pair for Brent. And I think eventually Frank is gonna put a bet together.
Hard at high. Do I gotta put it in?
I think so.
He's got to bet 45. WC Fields impersonation. Brent's going to call. And now a 10 pairs the board. Frank's still out in front with Jackson 10s.
That's a good / bad card for Brent. It's good in the sense that he thinks his hand is more likely to be ahead. Bad in the sense that now he's gonna probably lose another 60,000 to Frank.
How do you like them apples? Put the note of the girl's number he got and knock on the window. How do you like them apples? You know what movie that is, right?
I'm lost.
It's Good Will Hunting.
He's getting the action. He's out in front. And we are going to the river. It's a 9, so Frank looking solid. Of course, doesn't have much of a kicker. Do you want to just slow down or put in a value bet? But no, he's going to check the pulse of Brent. Or he's just getting friendly. I don't know.
And it looks like Frank is checking.
Don't know. It's very strange. It's hard to tell.
Yeah, there it is. And I expect Brent will just take a showdown here. He's going to win most of the time, and I doubt that Frank will fold a jack if you bet, so it should be the end of this.
Unless he has the suspicion that he is behind, and maybe he wants to turn this into a bluff, and that's what he's doing.
Huh. I'm surprised to see that. He didn't really even bet that much.
Kind of felt Frank is not that strong, and Frank isn't that strong.
I mean, Frank isn't that strong, but this is a blind versus blind hand. It's really hard to get people to fold pairs in these spots, so I just don't know why Brent is going for it here, and if he wants to go for it, why did he only bet a little above half pot?
Well, let's see if it works. The clock is ticking down.
Call.
He calls it.
You probably win.
Very good call. Frank turns it up.
Nice hand.
Thanks.
And Ray's going to look down at a nothing hand, so he can't play that. A little frustration there for him. Now Steve Sung has an attractive 9-10 of diamonds, and he'll make it 95,000 to go. But right behind him, Shannon with ace-king.
320.
He's going to raise it, makes it 320.
Shannon and Steve are in second and third right now.
I'll reface this. I would reface this here.
Don't ask for the moon.
You're right.
Brent says, give me aces. How about kings?
Oh!
How about kings? Is that good enough?
There you go.
And as you can see, Shannon already has 320,000 in the middle, so it's not much more to call Brent's shove. Steve will not continue.
And now Shannon, of course, makes this call. They show the hand.
A very nonchalant call from Shannon. They both table their hands, and a far cry from the table talk of Ray and Frank in their hands.
Shannon sure a dog at this point to knock out Brent, but it could happen.
I'll do the walkover.
And here comes the flop. It is a queen 10-4.
Dangerous flop, an additional 4 outs to the jack now for Shannon. He's got 7 outs going to the turn looking for an ace or a jack.
Not to be there. It's a 7 of clubs. So Brent with a huge chance to double up. Shannon needs to get lucky to knock Brent down. It's not going to be. 4 on the river, pairs the board. Brent doubles up. 5 players remain.